Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girls top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Itt indul meg középre, és ott van két védő a nyakán, majd érkezik még egy újabb Zlidnis, de senki nem lép oda igazából. 2-0 az 55. percben. És ez már tekintélyes előny.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girls top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan LFC. Back again, guys. Another top shelf exclusive interview with Sir Rudolph Speid, the technical director. He leading the troops. We're going to have him on the panel this evening. Long time, I'm gonna catch up with my boy Taylor. People, Taylor hit me up this morning and say, Ryan, we have to talk about the young youth, them, the under 20. The men's national team fail us. Let us give them the support. And Taylor message me. I jump on it, call Rudolph Speid and say, Rudolph Speid, we need you on the program tonight. And I want to big up to JT Taylor. He's the one who made this show going to continue. Big up to Simon Preston. Enough love and respect. Big up to all of the people them in the chat. Welcome, Bridging. Having see you from a long time, Bridging. All life.
Long time, Ryan. You know, just pushing the music and, you know, I tried to watch a little bit of the girls' game, but it's difficult. It's quite difficult to watch. So, you know, it's just...
I'm not lie to you, Bridging. Coming home tonight.
Yeah.
Never want to leave the gym, brother. I'm happy. I beat the gym, brother. I feel good. No stress. No headache. I feel good. I live good right now, Bridging. Love the gym right now. I get back in the mood. I can't beat Javon Watson, you know, and I carry a big belly in front of me. None of that.
Yeah. I miss the gym too, but I'm waiting to go to the gym. I'm actually gonna sign up. I used to be at the gym 4 times a week in Ryan, and 2 days at the track, running track and field. So I used to be really in good shape. But ever since I had my daughter, it's just been a push-ups only.
Single father, Bridget. Single
Push-up
mother.
only.
That rough, brother. You understand how mother that got you? Because my mother raised me alone, you know, brother. So you can imagine 3-4 hours she have and manage. You have one. That's why I have to appreciate what mother has done for us right through the journey.
Real thing, Ryan, man.
Real.
So Ryan, yeah, man, I'm happy, man, to see some of the fans them back, like Tennessee Lewis, J King. I know a lot of these guys have been watching, and a lot of the fans are curious, Ryan. That's my reason for getting in touch with you. I think this morning I said, yeah, we need to talk to Mr. Speid, because what's gonna happen is if we don't get answers from people like Mr. Speid, Ryan, we're gonna just have the fans speculating. We're just gonna have people on YouTube or people just write what they want to write and people speculating. So tonight I'm looking forward to having Mr. Speid come up here and give some clarity, educate me on where we're going, because Mr. Speid, you know, some rate you, but you better have some good answers tonight, because we need to know where the ship when we need to know what going. So Mr. Speid is I think he will be on shortly. I think he had some technical difficulties, right, Ryan?
Yeah, he will on shortly, and we're going to have Simon down in the thing. So we kind of have a big discussion tonight. So Simon, we can expect Simon anytime 8:30, 9 o'clock. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're waiting for Mr. Speid. But people, me not lie, watching the under 20 females team, Virgin, according to my source, Virgin, most of these girls will play on the under 20 team. See, I didn't do any research, and this is speculation as going around. This team that play the under 20, most of them play for Excelsior and Waterhouse. So if anybody down in the comment section know most of the girls that play on the under 20 program, which school them go and which club team them play for. And I hear that the best player will leave, but the best player in Jamaica. And what I hear, the reason why the coach leave her, said Duppy, I play with the local girl. You know, when it that's for me here.
Sorry that I had to laugh, bro. I'm sorry.
Me know why I laugh, but this is how me get the information. I have enough respect for Gilbert. Coach me at teach me at Excelsior around the coaching staff at Excelsior, PE teacher, and all of them stuff. So very good guy. But I hear that the coach, this is allegedly, right?
Yeah.
The best player didn't went to the tournament because the coach must have said it. Duppy feel up the local girl. I don't know. That's what me. You understand?
I'm sorry, bro. This is live tonight. I feel like we're back in the mix again, Ryan. Ryan just gave us one of those epic Jamaican Duppy story.
No, bro. Me not lie, Bridget. We need coach, and this is the question I'm gonna ask Mr. Speid. Why be fair with me, Mr. Speid? Him not come yet, but this is the question I'm gonna ask you. Is it our coach good enough to compete against other coach in the CONCACAF region and to coach an international? Because international football no, I'm not joking. And the thing I kill with the brother preparation.
Listen, Ryan. Ryan, I think we have this flawed system going on in Jamaica where a coach win a couple games or maybe win the Manning Cup and he's all of a sudden considered a good coach. The international game is a total different ball game. When you look at the Panamanian under 20 females, they look organized. They outclass Jamaica. Jamaica. We're basically playing in a swamp first half. But Jamaica, I was like, is this the best? And Ryan, I don't even think it's all down to the coach. I think it's terrible recruiting. We're not recruiting the right set of girls to play. I saw the young lady at left back, Ryan, literally pass the ball back from left back across her 6-yard box to the Panamanian. There's no coach can coach that, Ryan. Yeah. That just tell me that young lady is just not like she's not capable of getting the job done. You never do that in football. You never pass the ball back in front of your 18. And she did it 2 times in one half. And I was like, I can't blame the coach alone here. It's just the quality we had out there. I kept asking Ryan. I saw this young lady, I think her name was Christian, that Manning's man interviewed. Her dad, it was her and her brother. She could have started over all of those girls at the under 20. If you've seen her tape, I know people will say it's tape, but Ryan, she's good on the football. We didn't have one player out there that was good on the football. Simmons, people would say that Simmons is not that good. She's not going to make the senior team. But for me, she was the only little slight bright light, Ryan. When she gets it up front, she will make a one turn and her body positioning is very good, but she's not good at finishing. She was the only bright light for me. It was very hard to watch that under 20 team, Ryan, to be honest.
Bridget, we have serious work to do with the under 20. And the problem we have, me here, when last a girl tournament keep in Jamaica since the pandemic? How much preparation them get? How many games, how many practice games them play? Not much. Not much, and that is the problem we have right now. But coaching have to do with it, Taylor.
That's true. And before we go forward, Ryan, let me big up Jay Anyweather as well. Jay Anyweather contacted me early this morning as well. Said, Jay Taylor, what's happening? What's going on? Where's the squad for the under 20 team? What's going on? Jay Weather was one of the persons who prompted me and say, okay, Ryan, we have to get in touch and we have to link up Mr. Speid. Because I've been thinking about this, Ryan. I'm looking for articles. There's no Ryan. If we qualify for the under-20 World Cup, you also qualify for the Olympics. It's coming down to a point where somebody has to let the GFF know, or the government, that the GFF is costing Jamaica money. They're costing us money by not qualifying for these major tournaments. They're not putting Jamaica on the forefront. So, you know, I'm not the one right now, Ryan. I'm off that bashing the JFF train. But we can't. I want solution, and we can't keep not qualifying, Ryan. Back in the past, it usually be a thing, Ryan, where the under 20 them just play, and we not hear nothing about it. Them just not qualify, and then we not hear nothing about it again. What's gonna happen this time is the fans are hungry for more football because the senior team failed, and the fans them not gonna ease up this time. That's why I said we have to get Mr. Speid on here and let him know the urgency. Also, me and you read a piece of statistics, Ryan, where it says the last time an English-based player was called up for the Jamaica under 20 team was 2007.
2007.
So that's why I want to know where the preparation is today.
Yeah, we have to unplug this quota system in a budget. We need to. We can't allow 5. I have to go talk to Mr. Speid. It's me call him and see what I go and Taylor. We don't want to push out the whole of our question. We want to stay.
Yeah.
We want there for answer. So so the people them who are call people are not taking any call right now. After we're done do the interview with Mr. Speid and thing, and we will take phone call, but not right now, people. Me see a lot of you guys call.
Yeah, man. Them I get you guys gonna have a good show tonight. Jay Taylor is up and running. I'm functioning. You got my sleep, Ryan, and we're here to talk football. Cause also, Ryan, when I'm here to talk football as well, maybe I don't know where you got the this the information you gave me, Ryan. Because I don't know. I was so used to the under 20s failing, where I just never keep up with them.
Speid, never come here.
All right, Mr. Speid. So, Ryan, I just want to say big up to all the fans, them, like especially everyone in the Reggae Boyz Nation WhatsApp group, people like Ian Campbell and Tennessee Lewis, all those guys, Shem, all those guys who are in the group, and always, Ryan, me think me did love football. Them people that in the group love it more than cook food.
Really love it too. So, all right, so we are going to welcome Mr. Rudolph Speid now, live and set and stuff. So, be good. People, smash the like button before we bring on the guests right now. Smash up the like button. Big up to Simon Preston. I really appreciate all the information and send come give my bridging. Appreciate it. All right. Okay. Let's bring on Mr. Rudolph Speid. So we are going to welcome the champion. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Welcome to the show, man.
Oh, good.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
No, Mr. Speid, you have to shift your camera because we can't see you. You can't hide tonight, you know. The light that hit you direct. It's hitting directly to your camera.
Oh.
So you have to, So you maybe have to just change the angle.
Change the angle. All right.
Much better.
Yeah. Much better. Why you comfortable in the bridging? No, I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Why comfortable for beat you tonight, bridging? So let's early. So first and foremost, how you see it going at Cavaliers Football Club right now?
Well, I have a rebuild the team. So up and down. I win 4 and lose 4. Can't able to draw a game. Don't worry about it. I get there.
Boy, may I listen to a program. I don't know if it's upon a radio program, may I listen, or upon a YouTube where a man say, yo, Mr. Speid, him can sell all I'm player them. Him can loan out all I'm player them, but him have player to find back pieces. I can't remember when I watch a show, when I watch it either upon a radio or a YouTube thing I watch it. Where the man say, Mr.
I have a little factory still at home. I have a little factory. So I will be down for a while. I mean, we're still in at the top 6, so I mean, we're still in a position to fight for the title. But me I struggle now. I have to try and rebuild the team because all if missteps and we lose some players. And we just not find the best for me, but we'll be there, man. We are going to improve every day. We make signings like Christopher Pearson, so we have him coming on board, young, good talent. You know, that are from Champion KC. You know, we have Richard Henry from Edwin Allen coming in. We have, we have Clear Clark, Champion Pakistan Cup team. So those youngsters, you're going to see a lot more of them now. And we expect to get on track. So we're coming in.
So before we go to Taylor, Taylor organized a show here, Mr. Speed. So he's the one with them. So what about the club, the CONCACAF Club Championship?
Oh yeah, well that will be in Dominica Republic, May 13 to 25th. We expect, we're going to take a chartered flight and go down.
We are business.
Well, like a little chicken feed we talk about Jeff get every month, and the money that we spend every month, So
Cavaliers are spending money every month.
A chicken feed that, man.
Listen, we're gonna get back to you on this government money, because we want to know the money that's going. But anyway, Taylor, Taylor the ringleader for the show tonight. So Taylor, a year show.
All right, Mr. Speed, bless up, because so I like when you're on because you get to remove all the speculation. We like clarity. So I like the fact that you're on. And I can see in the WhatsApp group, the fans are speculating. People are throwing out potentially what's happening, what's going to happen. So I say, why not get in touch with the man who actually knows what's happening? So big up on yourself, everybody in the chat. We have Mr. Speed here. Mr. Speed, we want to start off by who's the coach for the Reggae Boyz under 20 team?
The coach is Marcel Gill, is the head coach. As you know, Marcel Gill is the coach of Waterhouse FC. He has won about 100 million title at the schoolboy level with charges. He has won Super League for UW. He has been to the final of the Premier League twice. And he is a CONCACAF B license coach. He's played overseas Waterhouse in CF and CONCACAF competition. I mean, he went in the CF CONCACAF competition last year, or the year before, I can't remember. Of course, they pulled their team in the last edition due to COVID. So he's young, but he's very experienced. He's one of the future you're looking at, and this is why we chose him.
Okay. All right, follow-up question to that, Mr. Speed. You touched on all his accolades. I don't know if you've noticed the under 20 girls. I thought the talent wasn't there, and I thought the coaching was lacking as well. Is there a case where when a coach performs very well in the schoolboy arena, we're expecting that same level from the coach when international football is a next level up? How does that work when a coach step up another level?
Well, Marcel Gill is not as a matter of fact, he's really the assistant coach at the schoolboy level, but he has proven himself to bring UW to the Premier League, and he's proven himself to bring Water to the final twice. I mean, buck up next coach, I can coach in the finals still. So nobody knock him too hard for that, because he'll win the Premier League if it wasn't for the next coach. And but also he has improved himself a lot by having B license now for about 2 years, and he has played international football at the club level. So we're not going to leave him alone. I mean, Palal has said that he wants to help him. I mean, as a matter of fact, the first camp we're going to have is going to be a joint camp between the senior team and the under 20 with Palal will be there too. So we're not leaving him alone. We're going to make sure that he has help from every angle. And then we have this man who is a legend, who has gone to 4 World Cup. Mr. Dunswell, he'll be helping us. So we're not leaving him alone. He'll be well. His hand will be held properly, and we expect to do good things.
All right, because Mr. Speed, I like you touched on something, because I'm not that smart, so I tend to just overly complicate things. I thought since Paul Hall was his current job is to develop young talent. I thought Paul Hall would actually be a good asset to the younger guys coming in. I'm glad that you just spoke about Paul Hall being a part of this, because I just feel that our coaches in Jamaica, they still lack that cutting edge. I just want to segue into something as well. One of your programs that you said you wanted to have a pro licensed coach to get the other coaches up to speed. I see that Paul Hall is going to the different regions. He's even going to my parish in Manchester. Is Paul Hall really one of those pieces you were looking for to implement your strategy?
Well, so far so good. We have 6 people going to be, well, as a matter of fact, since you bring up coaching education, we've done courses for 80 persons already since this year at D license level. We have done 12 for the C. We have 96 spaces for C license coaches before summer, and we have B license course by summer. So now we have 27 B license coaches in Jamaica, and as I said before, we're moving in the right direction. Paul is a pro license. I mean, a little bit more qualified than a pro license. I did something in addition to that. What is astonishing about him is that he has shown the willingness to come and help the program, which is not we are asking him. He has volunteered to come help the program because he says, listen, these are the next generation of players that are going to play for Jamaica in 2026. I want to be with them from the word go. And that is why we're so kind of impressed with him, because that's one of those things. So he has definitely said, look here, I want to see these under 20 players. I want to start instill a philosophy, a muscle that he has written one and send it to us, a preliminary one, of the Jamaica style of player who's supposed to play.
Can I get a copy?
No.
Yeah, man.
No, you're not getting any copy. You don't see USA copy anywhere, or Germany copy. It's there though.
I have
You'll never see.
copy. I went to.
Copy.
I have a copy of the Canada national team, the level of the thing. I went to an academy the other day and I get a copy of it. And I found one of the best young 18-year-old midfielder right now in CONCACAF.
Ryan, let's not jump the gun, Ryan. Let's not jump the gun. We're gonna cause listen, the fans, them, what we're trying to do right now, Ryan, is dispel all the skepticism. As you know, Mr. Speid, you are a villain to a lot of the fans. They think you're the man with the magic wand, just over the thing, just twist and turn. So I like to have you on and finally get to ask you the questions that the fans want to ask. How important is this under 20 to you? Because I'm reading that if we qualify for this under 20 World Cup, you also qualify for the Olympics. Previously, back in the past, it's always seemed to be a thing where Jamaica just we do the qualifier, them no go on and we don't hear about them again. It's never really that important. But since the senior team hasn't been doing so well, a lot of the fans kind of segued into the under 20, and there's more fan frenzy around the under 20. How important is this this campaign for you and the JFF is going forward?
Well, I just wanted to fix something there that you just said. It's only the top 2. While there's 4 teams have a chance, well, 4 teams can go to under 20 World Cup. It's only the top 2 goes to the Olympics. So it's not because the Olympics only carry 24 teams. They don't carry 48 or 32 like the other competitions. It's only the top 2 will go to the Olympics, not all 4. All right. So but we know for a fact that these under 20s, they are 19 now, the oldest one. By 2026 they'll be 23. We want to ensure that a few of those players come through and is in the senior national team by that time. Our planning says that presently national team average age is 28.5. Now the average age to win the World Cup is between 27 and 27.5, which tell you already our team too well. So we can't care about that team if we want to try to go to the next World Cup in 2026. So we have to carry down the age, the average age, and we're working assiduously to make sure that the age is down. So this under 20 group, so we have our next set of players who is about 21, 22 now. we know that they are supposed to be the one who's going to be featured heavily by 2026, right? By 2024, qualifiers come around in the next 2 years. We have to be looking at that group a lot. Not that we're going to be using them alone, but you understand what I mean. So that is why it is so important. And look here, players take like 10 years to become a real professional, right? You know, with their development. So that is the reason why Paul is looking at this under 20 to say, listen, if I'm going to be using some of these players now, I must have an input right here. Yes. And that is what we
Yes. I'm gonna let you jump in, Ryan. One more question. You know, this is gonna be the burning topic now, Mr. Speid. When if them go out there and them now win, it's gonna come back down to there is a quota system and there was no youth English based players. No, you know, so I'm gonna ask you the tough question. You know, as I said, this is what's gonna be. I'm predicting.
I wouldn't expect anything less, JD. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah. Yes. So what I want to say to you, have you spotted, before we get to that, Mr. Speid, I think I heard the president stated that there's a scout in the UK that look at players for Jamaica. Can we know his name? Because we want to know who this mystery guy is. We want to zoom in on him.
No. Listen, the best scout we have in England is Paula. When there's a player that I come on the fringes, the person who I ask is Paul to say, Paul, this is the player.
Before Paul Hall, Mr. Speid, before Paul Hall, who was doing this job? Who this job was allocated to?
No. Well, the job wasn't allocated to anybody. The national senior team coach was supposed to do his scouting by himself. There's people who were asked to talk to agents, because that's not how we get players to play for the country. You have to talk to the agent first. You can't even go to the players. So we used to have an agent who would talk to the agent and ask him, listen, are you interested? Everybody knows Winston, he's the one who talked to the agent. Since I came on, I was the one who talked to Mikel Antonio agent and tell him to come play for Jamaica, right? And I spoke to like NBA agent. So some of these things start to be shared, but there's no one person. We know of talent, somebody introduce us to the person and we're going to talk to them. So that was really all.
All right. And I know you are a futuristic thinker as far as football is concerned. You said that, Mr. Speid, and that's so
progressive. I'm progressive.
Okay, you're progressive. All right. That sounds good and well. I think there should be someone where we don't have fans coming up with their own lists of young players that we know, because a lot of the fans are tracking these players on social media and a lot of them are giving hints that they want to play for Jamaica. Why can't there be a person who approaches the agent on behalf of the JFF in a professional manner where they know this is the person that gets this done when I want to play for Jamaica? Because that it might sound like a joke, you know, Mr. Speid, but that's why they think kind of all over the place.
Yeah, but we have Paula, you have me, and you have Mr. Dunn as well. We are the ones who do the administrative side, and then we just say, coach, look on a person here and tell me.
Yeah, but the thing take for years, but you know, move feet. You know, that see like how you talk, bro. Where we can see the like how me sit down and I listen to you, I see the vision. Oh yeah, I can't see it, but me can't see it, you know. But me nah see it. I put pen paper, I can't see it out there. I manifest the thing.
Sometimes things slow. Like sometimes things slow, but I know because we don't have the plan, and sometimes we still have resistance. You know, like we still have resistance all the time for what we want to do, progressive. You know, but it's coming. It's taking its time, but we'll get there.
So for the question before Ryan comes in, Mr. Speid, will there be any English-based youngsters who have like hinted that they want to play for Jamaica that you have approached, and we could potentially see a few of them in the squad?
So yes, you're going to see overseas-based players, but let me tell you what we're doing. Because
from England or USA, Mr. Speid?
From anywhere, but let me just tell you what we're doing. This is a policy-driven thing. So first, we look into our Premier League because there has to be a basis for the team, right? We found 50 players who have the age 2003 to 2004 that we can use, right? Clearly, you know, so we have some quality players, but we know we can pencil them name and say these players in the squad. We can make the squad easy, right? Then we're going to be finding out. We're going to be looking after the trip. The first camp is the 16th of this month. We're going to let them train with the senior team. We're going to have Paul there, me there, Donzel there, Marcel there, Ale there, Miriam Garden there. And we're going to use our collective eyes and to see if we can find people who can say, listen, these people have a standard. Once we do that, we're going to say, okay, well, we need people in these particular position. And we're going to go out and look them. That is the plan that we have right now. So in place until 16th, we have the camp for 3-4 days. We're going to see what we have. And then we're going to say, okay, we're week here. This is a must, this is a must, this is a must. But then when people apply, when people say them eligible for Jamaica, so here's a big joke now. Man, come. Why me have my son? Everybody now have a son or a daughter who can play for the under 20 team, right? And when them call and you start talk to them, then now not pass. One. Second, then Ryan, you have a passport for Jamaica. JT, you have a passport for Jamaica.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
but welcome to Mr. Speed. Mr. Speed, I already left Jamaica, you know.
You have to ask. So the first thing, the problem
That's a great, man, tell you, Speed, a great. Because I need for ask. Although I did ask, I said to the youth, say, anyway, I don't want to disrupt the show, but I'm going to say it after.
But so Ryan, because I need Ryan to get in, because I don't want to overdo the thing. So, Mr. Saman, whose job is it to source the passport? Because that's what was one that caused the big mess with the senior team. Whose job is it to get the passport?
So may I make it clear? If you're a Jamaican, you're supposed to have a Jamaican passport. It is not the JFF job to get your passport. Passport is not used to play football alone. Me have my Jamaica passport and have other things. The time I just use my Jamaican passport and I travel and don't bother use that thing because sometimes it's all easier and better and people know that they look for you in a funny way, depends on which part of the world you go. So the point I make is that people, I don't even know if you're a Jamaican if you don't have a passport. Don't even bother tell me say you are and tell me who are your father. That I don't know, right? Because enough people will test them with the thing and enough of them are not fit father, right? So I don't know if it's a Jamaica. There's a place in Jamaica called Peak, or I think that's the name. You go there and find out if he's a Jamaican and get passport. I am not in the roller coaster and the emotions where me are train a youth and in passport already and we don't know if we are going to use him or if we can use him or all of those things. That is unfair to a coach. So me tell my coach person, say, brother, if you want it, your business. But all me I tell you, if a man don't have any passport, don't bother with the roller coaster. You don't know if I'm play or if I'm not go. Because that was a whole heap of time.
Yeah, but Mr. Speed, you also know that a lot of English, especially on the English side, they are naive to the process of, or they don't even like some of them. There were players in the senior team that didn't even know the first step to get to want to play for Jamaica. What I'm saying is, I just feel like, because as Ryan saying, I don't know if Mr. Speed listen to conversation, Ryan, Mr. Speed always have the right answer, them, you know. But when Mr. Speed gone, the thing gone one next direction. So this is why we want to get it out there. Mr. Speed, is this being translated to players? If you see a player who is a talent, a prodigy, the JFF don't make an effort to maybe help that young man to source their passport, enlighten them on the process?
There's a lot of players where JFF get them passport for them. A lot of players. But I'm saying, don't put it on the JFF to say, we must source your passport. Because that is unfair to the JFF. Because a lot of people have issues with proving that they are Jamaican. I'm not saying they are not, but they have issues proving that they are Jamaican because of one reason or the other. Some of them don't have the names on their birthday. And now the rules kind of tight for a little bit and then can't substantiate that they are Jamaican. I'm saying if you can substantiate it, all the JFF will substantiate it. We have a lot of people too that want. So I'm saying, I'm just making it very clear to people out there. Listen, you want to play for Jamaica, the country where you love. You say you love the country, you want to play for the country. You must at least have your identification and say identify with the country. Go and get your passport. To get a passport nowadays is easy. It's not like first time where information wasn't there. Now you just have to Google it. How can I get a Jamaican passport? Come on. And like first time. You have a thing just in time learning now. You don't even need to study nothing again. Every time you need something to use the information, you Google, you get the information. So I'm saying, listen, get your passport, then you come. Don't sit down there and talk about it. You must get your passport. It might never happen. So I could just move the responsibility to the player who want to play for Jamaica, or the person who want to identify themselves with Jamaica, say them is a Jamaican. The least you can do is get a passport. Don't take difficulty for you. Me I stay it clear so everybody now any misunderstanding about who must get the passport.
But Mr. Speid, so this is what goes back to what I was saying to you, that if outside Paul Hall already has his hands full with coaching and all the other things, logistics around coaching. What I'm saying is, if there was a point man who then approaches the agents and he got to talk to the player, let's say he could break down the process and say, first off, you need to get a Jamaican passport, because not everybody is going to watch this stream. Not everybody has a contact for Mr. Speid, because we know that for the past couple of years, I think last year, since the YouTube channels blew up, was the most information we got out of the JFF. It used to always just be TVJ and we get the little snippet and the interview. You came on and you gave some clarity last year on shows like Ryan LFC. What I'm saying is, a lot of the information, and you have to look at the generational gap to Mr. Speid. You see things like practical, like, yo, you can't just go to the office, get your passport. This generation, they're not looking at it like that. They're not as precise when it comes to those little things like that. You have to have someone kind of meet them halfway. That's what I'm saying. How about thinking about having, even if it's someone who is volunteering, but they're approaching it from a professional manner?
No. Nobody are getting a work for the JFF and them are the volunteer work. Me tired of that.
I just made it easy.
Hold on. I have Simon. Hold on. Simon Preston is a very intelligent young man. Why is it we can't give Simon Preston a role to make sure that recruit some of these players? He was doing it under Captain Horace Burrell, you know. But previous regime just put out Simon Preston.
Here. Simon Preston is not. Is he a trained coach to know what the coach wants?
No.
Looking at a player to say.
Hold on. Me I talk about it. Somebody for deal with the passport, Simon Preston, and also who last Mr. Speid here.
Speid. Yeah.
So, when Mr. Speid come back, I put this issue to him.
But you see where I'm going with this, Ryan.
I disagree with Mr. Rudolph Speid with this passport thing.
I disagree as well.
We have class player like them are regret. The federation need to get up and all I remember bring back Mr. Speid. Yeah. Mr. Speid, listen to my Bridget. I disagree, but I gotta agree. You see, them are regret. Them and that parlor. We need for people in the federation and look about them passport issue there, thing there. And them are regret. And Mikel Antonio and these top players. These are top players where everything done for them in the professional level, you know.
No, Mikel Antonio got his own passport. He didn't have to do anything. Mikel Antonio, I say, kind of love Jamaica. One night time, we something go in, did miss the flight. And before we could have pay back thing at our next flight, and take out the money time pocket and pay a fee in flight. We have too much people love depend. And I said the JFF to do this. Hey, people not even talk them things about, and this man a top man, you know. The man getting one passport, the man take out him one money and pay come to Jamaica. Brother, we need more of those people who say them love a country, you know, and want to do something for their country, you know. We need much more of those people.
I agree with that, Mr. Speid, but I feel like we can meet them halfway. We can meet them halfway.
So we do have a manager. We do have a manager for the under the team in here, Raman Thomas. So we have manager in place and everything. So it's not because we don't have people in place, and they will help. But what I don't want anybody to do is to sit down and say, we must do it. You understand? Because we can't do it by ourselves. We need help from the persons who apply, and they would have help them with the finishing touches. They must start make effort and then say, "Take me from here on in." But don't sit down there and I say, "I must come call you and write up your farm for you and find out where your grandmother and your great grandmother and your great great grandmother have put on the farm." Come on.
That's kind of hard, Taylor, but the JF still have to meet them halfway.
Ryan.
Yes, I understand the frustration where you have to have the research background. Come on.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, Ryan, is if you look at the dynamics for the Jamaican diaspora with the team, we're going to run into this going forward. I'm trying to help come up with solutions where we're not arguing about a man don't have him passport. We are scream out to play for Jamaica, who is a talent. Because you know how I feel about it. I believe that if a local player is better than the English player, I don't think you should bring him in unless you're bringing him for depth. A lot of people disagree with me on that. But I'm saying, Ryan, going forward, we need to remove these little hiccups. These are the passport thing. And get this thing moving in a smooth transition. We don't want to hear next campaign, this a man not having passport, this a man not having, because no, a lot of the fans are hearing this for the first time, Mr. Speed. Say another JFF job to get them demand them passport. A lot of the fans are hearing this for the first time. So I'm glad you're providing some clarity. But how do we fix this?
Right. So we don't mind help, but you have to at least start the process. Of course, we have contact to people in the various offices then. But it's just like you apply to get all of these people we apply to get a US visa. They must fill out the form and pay the money and then say help me. And it's the same thing here we are saying. Fill out the form, pay the money and say help. Don't come and do nothing at all and say help. Or we'll help you. You know, look like you want help, you want to hold your hands from scratch. So I'm saying we're willing to help, but give us a running start and we can bring across a line. We can't help you from scratch.
Taylor, I can tell you about the passport thing, brother. It's tough. Yeah. If the player them can do a little bit more better, especially them grandparents and the documents, it's hard for the Football Federation. I can say that. Yeah, that's that. I know me give them the most, but them are regret. What about him passport? Is it ready?
Well, you talk, look here. You know one of the biggest mistake I'm going to talk to all of people. Current coach, past coach, all of people who say them an expert. They say Jamaica keep on making the same problem all the time. We need to get the player them in the system. We are World Cup qualifier like at least 3 years before the World Cup qualifier come on, or 2 years. So when a man sit down and say him not sure him will play for Jamaica, him not sure if I'm away from England and all of that, and then him wants to run come in the year of the World Cup qualifier, that's not helping us. So people start to understand that in your head. But no. Don't ask me about nobody who want to come in the World Cup qualifier start. Because you like enough to answer you. Because that's not helping us. We need people to decide to come for Jamaica 2 years before World Cup qualifier start. So we can start cementing people. We had to do that from 1992. We had to do that from 2002. It's not helping. The only time it helped, 98, when the 3 man them pay them fear and come down here, and they would just the whole of the campaign and before the campaign start, and things run smooth for us, brother. Already they are kill up yourself and go like say naive. Let's not be naive. You want to play for Jamaica? Come 2 years before the qualifier start. No, okay, you see, our next coach think different from me, you know. But if you ask me, Ryan and JT, me I tell you, brother, answer the question, you know, because my preference would be, me not even look on you, unless you're exceptional. Not good enough, exceptional.
Yeah. All right, me I go bring up back. I'm still upon a point there where me agree with you if we continue to go for player in UK, but my problem is with the Football Federation. We need them to start to think about long term and not short term. Here is the thing. Right. Over the years, when the Nation League and before the Nation League you have the Caribbean Cup and the Caribbean Cup turned into a Nation League, right? So the Nation League and the Gold Cup, that's when it's supposed to prepare. Is the JFF going to call English-based player for the Nation League, or it's going to be too expensive for you guys? Because that's one of the problem in the speed. That's one of the problem. The JFF say them can't call English-based player because it's too much money.
Yeah. So
we're going to get the team jail and most of our play them in England.
No. You see, if that we are going, you see, a lot of times, I know the money are the issue. Look here, I just want you to go back in your documents and look good. And I just English-based player now turn up for Nation League. And I just English-based player now turn up for Premier League. Just go back and look. You have a whole heap of pre-Madonna who want to pick and choose the games and play.
Them
And
man,
that is what I'm for the situation.
Mr. Speed, you know me in them fooling each them. My law, I set if a man can come play the Nation League and the friendly game and the Gold Cup, it don't make sense to come. We now want
And that we are dealing with. And that we are dealing with now in future. We are gonna be we are gonna take copious notes.
Yeah.
Right.
You need to be committed from the job.
Yeah, we just say, yo, it's okay. You look here. As they tell Sterling, oh, he want to leave. Anything will make him happy. Do whatever make you happy, brother. But you're going to do it make me happy. That's the simple thing. The players them who want you have a whole heap of player now. And English-based player don't play nothing but World Cup and World Cup qualifier. Just check your records and see what I tell you. The World Cup player was still the same.
Where you at, man? We can call him name. We can call him
Nobody call him name.
Because I know all of the man them, you know. I mean, I tell you from now, if we not play friendly game and Nation League, when stay on the club, don't come.
So people beat the JFF and say we never prepare properly. It's not true. When we did, all of these players will play except for Stewart. We picked them from 2020, you know. We play, we go Saudi Arabia. We play 2 games. We play 3 down in Japan. We play against, I remember next team, we play against USA. And we'd have the Gold Cup, right? So if we did settle upon all of these players come from England, right? And them, plus all of the local based and the expatriates, well, whatever the name they call it, them no local. They want them born in Jamaica but go overseas. If all of those players did come together and play all the friendlies, them and all of the Gold Cup and all of the Nation League, you think we would have talked about chemistry and I wouldn't know best 11 all of those foolishness. We would have known long time. Everybody in their own way decide to do what make them happy. And then guess what? Me and you and JT are happy. No.
Yeah. So what I'm asking you now, Mr. Speed, is because you touch on something very important, you know. You said you want to make sure players are in the team from a certain juncture. So to me, this is why this under 20 is so important now. It brings back the importance to this team because this is the future now, you know, and this is what we're building for. So I'm saying, like, even the young man at Arsenal, Amari Hutchinson, because Mr. Speed, I don't believe in you just bringing everybody from the UK because them have on a pretty jersey. I don't believe in that. If you can't play, me not care. You're not a player. That's just my thing. A lot of people disagree with me because a lot of the fans, them just look on the internet and say, yo, the man, they have Jamaican grandparents, you know, how them not call him? That's not how you create a team. It doesn't work like that. I'm saying a young player like Omari Hutchinson, the Kiddo Hart Taylors, those young players, to me, those 2 players at Arsenal, Lee Jonas at Liverpool, we don't want to wait, and we would like to know from them if they want to play for Jamaica and get them in early if they want to play, because those are 3 top talents. You know, I'm not telling you about a million other players. So those players are all under 20. Is anybody would like to see those guys?
As I said, there is a process, and after this, about the 19th of this month, we will start pursue the players who we have overseas. We start to get a list already.
Yeah.
But remember, you know, everybody has sent them. Everybody then can't find them.
That can't work like that. Some of the part go work, brother. Humble yourself, man. Some
right? So,
need to humble, brother.
So all one of my friends, I'm going to for 30 years, him have a 17-year-old and a 16-year-old son. 2 of them, him ask me how they can get to play for Jamaica, you know. And it's just funny because when I find out who them play for, I mean, it look like I run in backyard.
Backyard them a play. Yeah, that's another thing, you know. The man them take the people them take the Jamaican team, like I come from Jamaica, my son play high school football, he's actually good enough. He's
right.
Listen, you see, another thing, Mr. Speed, with the under 20s right now, because for me, I believe that we got it wrong because the build up of the team wasn't correct. And I don't know what the conversation is with the JFF and Paul Hall going forward. I would like to see Paul Hall stay on because I think he offers more than one thing. Just like how he's coming in to help the
JT internet. What JT internet. But people, make sure you guys are smashing the like button in, man. And make sure say put some money on the board, people, man. Come on, man. Long time you not give me something, man. Put something on the board, man. Good conversation. But yeah, Mr. Speid, my question more ask you because Costa Rica, who are the next team in our group? Costa Rica, Honduras.
I think Honduras and our Caribbean team.
Yeah. Three of these teams in camp for the last 3 months. Playing against the World Cup qualified team, right? The senior teams. They play against the under 20 play against Costa Rica, and the Honduras team play against the Honduras. Every time they call camp, the under 20 them in camp. You said the 16th of this month you're going to have the first camp for the Reggae Boyz for the under 20. Why we wait so late? When is this tournament kicking off? Why is it we're taking so long to put these and these?
We're late. Yeah, man, we're late.
Right? We're always late, Mr.
We're late. But guess what? We're not worried about that. We have to be far. But one of the advantages we have this year over last any other time we play under 20. And I'm not even going to say this is the most talented under 20 we have because the team that played with Ethiopia and Paris that was really a talented that was bad lucky. Mexico drew with us and went through on goal average and came second in the World Cup itself. So I'm just going to say one of the advantages we have this year though is that we can name you some players who is playing in our Premier League this year where we can mark and tell us that those players are quality already. Yeah. And they're going to play in the Premier League up until that point because anybody that we pick, we will tell them, say, you must go play Premier League. Yeah. So at least they'll be getting some experience against older, bigger players. They'll be able to train a lot together as much as possible for the next 4 months. And we think they'll be able to give a good account of themselves. So yeah, we're late in the year. We scouted the teams them that you're talking about. Yeah. And we realize that a lot of them don't have their players that came to the under 15 and the under 17 because COVID showed the quality players that should have been playing in under 20 World Cup qualifier. It have been from last. So we believe that they don't have an edge on us. If we got one reason, their national players that they were courting coming up, they're not eligible to play in this World Cup qualifier. So we believe we have a little edge. So when you look at players like Zeminis from our view, who is eligible, when you look at Christopher Pearson, who is eligible, when you look at Tyrese Harrison from Veer, who has been playing since last year, we have a really good set of players who we can look at Richard Henry from Edinburgh. And these are a set of players who not too dusty. If we cannot shine them off and teach them the moments, I think we'll give them, especially with a top-notch coach like Paul helping and Wendell Danger helping Marcel Gale. We think we give a good account of ourselves. So yeah, we're behind, but I'm not prepared.
Yeah, but when is Paul going to be the full-time coach? If we're going to give him that role, because I believe him cannot have two jobs. He have to choose QPR or he have to choose Jamaica. He must give up one of the job them. And for my program in Jamaica right now, I need him. So if him now commit to the thing, we no bother pick him full time, Mr. Speid. We need somebody who committed. We love your Paul, you're a legend, but you have to choose one. Either you go steer with QPR. These are the discussions we have to have, because this is the national. We need him for a coach other coaches too, because I'm good in that. So when this man going to decide in future, I'm waiting on this final 3 game.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear that question.
I'm saying Paul Hart as the head coach right now, he need to choose whether I'm going to steer a QPR, my opinion, I'm going to coach the Jamaican national team because he's a big asset. He can do a lot of different things. And he would have helped some of the Jamaican coach them and help some of the under 20. I'm waiting on the next 2 games in the World Cup qualifier to give him the full-time job. But he cannot keep 2 jobs. He must give up one of them.
I didn't hear anything, but if you're hearing me, you see, one of the problems we have is trying to measure success. Yes, a measurement of success is go to the World Cup. But I think if we can find 5 persons out of this under-20 team that is able to push them way into the senior national team, I think that is success too. So if we can get 2 of those players from England to come and play for our under-20 team, because English-based player from there that age, and then transition to the senior team, I think that's successful. Because I've never had those quality players breaking ranks with the English contingent to come play for Jamaica at that age, except for Dean Burton, who came at 19. But nobody else then a repute. Well, Dean Burton didn't have the name at the time anyway, but nobody else with that name break ranks and decides me play for Jamaica at 19. So I'm saying you have to understand how you measure success. You know, success is not just going to the World Cup alone. There's a whole list of things that you can call success. Maybe some of these under 20 players get to go overseas and play the trade and get better for the national team. So keep all of those things in mind when you're trying to decide what success is.
Okay, but before I bring in any weather sports and JT, I have one more question to ask you. You say you look at 50 players who play in the Jamaican Premier League, right? What would you say is the weakness of this team so far? By doing your research, by scouting the player, midfield, striker, goalkeeper, what is the weakness, players wise?
Well, I can't say yet until the coach, but if you ask me, and this is just my idea, I would say we need a goalie. I would say we need a centre. I would say we need a number 6. And I would say we need a number 9, because I don't know of us. I don't see that 9 in that age group where it's very commanding. We have 9s, but so I would have said down the spine, we would have looked for players. And I said before, if you have talent who's exceptional, not just good, then I don't care which position them play. We need to have them. Yeah. So that is how I look at it.
You talk about the 6th rule. Boy, Mr. Speed, I don't know how many call you from the other day and get a brother here. The local youth. You have a local youth in Canada. I think he's 18. Just turned 18. The boy bad. Him bad. Him bad.
Hey, maybe him bad at Canada.
No, him bad. But I'm going to talk to you after about the local player still. You know, I go to college, but I love to convince him to come and play for Cavaliers.
You have to look at the strength of the leagues before you start say the guy named bad, because I mean I have seen players.
In a college I watch him still. In a college I watch a whole heap of highlight and still.
It depends on who I play against. I know a particular player. Well, anyway, I'm not tell you that story in the public. One next time. But there's a lot of players that in their environment they look so good because of whatever reason. When you take them out of them environment, put them against other players, they look quite. So you have to be careful. But one thing I know what JT said, if you get a player out of us in the English Premier League, listen, I would have to be a madman to say him not good, because the top 20 of the best coach in the world would have been in that league, and one of them picking. So that's a difference.
And he's not only playing, Mr. Speed, he's dominating. He's actually dominating. He's not just playing, they're dominating. I'm not telling you about players where we are rub off the bench. Players who are dominating.
All right, Mr. Speed. Devon Porter say, all these positions you say, you shot at him have it. Him have all the name of the player them. But Devon, listen to me, Devon. A big baller who don't want to rocks, brother. Tell you that straight, brother. We don't want to hold it for rocks, brother. Them have to be better than the Jamaican player them. We have to start. If a man no good, him no good. If he no better than Jamaican player, them no make no sense fly them in. Me I tell you the truth from no people.
Me would say 20% better than the Jamaican player. That we look for. 20% better than the Jamaican player, because one of the things that we noticed is that these players from overseas are better educated in coaching, so they understand the game more. Just think about the rate of improvement when you expose the Jamaican player to raw talent and explosiveness and strength and physicality. If him just get some little coaching, you'll be surprised at the improvement rate. And that is why I think they are about 20% better right now. Because I know the Jamaican player is going to improve so much in a 4 or 5 months time with somebody like a Paul and a Master Gela coaching compared to probably coaching them now. So you see where me is.
But JT, I'm gonna hand over the button to anyway that sports him just join the thing. I have one more question for asking about. Boy, Mr. Speid, boy, hopes a kill with still me. I tell you the truth, you know. You must young youth, wicked man in cup player with me play with and where I say you have a good team and you never know it. Hopes a kill with Beijing. Boy, I tell you, I make some good speak, but boy, I tell you, hopes a kill with. This is where hopes kill me in a Beijing. I tell you the truth. I'm tired of the hope now. This is what.
Paul, brother. And the man bring all of us, Paul, for give you the thing, brother.
Well, look here.
Vex my youth.
You have to realize in a Manning Cup and the Costa Cup, you have 19-year-olds. This year, you had 20-year-old because part of the competition was played in January. So those you have some players who born in January would have been 20 years of age, playing against 15-year-old or 16-year-old. So some players that look exceptional is not a good measure to decide if a man good or not in a boy competition because of that. Then you have the disparity in a coaching. So like the final, when last year was a final a man win 5-0. It's because the coaching is different. So it's difficult for judge a player in a World Cup and that Costa Cup. The real deal, put him in the Premier League and then you see where he make out. And that is what we are about. So all of these players who are playing schoolboy football, come in the Premier League and make us see you. Don't stay in a schoolboy football and tell me say you dominate some 15 or 16 year old. Then you know say you only have about 5 good teams in a Kingston and 5 good teams in a rural area. So when a man play against a team where rank 40 and 50, what do you think of that? They must look good, but that doesn't mean they're really good. So coming in the Premier League and proving to us that you're good, man. That's where we want to pick from.
Okay, over to you. Anyway, that sports has been here, and then back to Taylor.
Checking in. Mr. Speid, fellow Chelsea supporter, big up yourself.
Who's a Chelsea?
Dre here, Speid. So, hear me say, Mr. Speid, to your knowledge, Kiddo Taylor Hart was on the island last month. You know if he was contacted by the JFF?
Who?
Kiddo Taylor Hart.
One of the best young players in England. Right?
England.
He was in Jamaica last month.
The Giants are late. Let me just explain again. I am a policy person, not like operations, right? So we still now come with policy, and we say this over there. So the policy is this year, we still have a camp the 16th, and we're going to match up the player them against the senior team player them, right? So they will match up against top player. About 4 of us, 5 of us can sit down and look at what we have and see who we think of a standard, and then we say we technically we want these positions, this 1, 2, 3, 4. We must have people make we look overseas for these people. So that's the first thing. And then what we said was that we see exceptional talent. I remember me estimated exceptional talent means you have to be 20% better than the Jamaican player. Then yes, we want the team to. But we are looking for exceptional talent. We're looking for people who can make the transition to become a senior team player. Because we're trying to measure success by how much of these players in the under 20 progress to the under 26, to the 26 World Cup team. We want to look at success like how much of these start at 19 years of age, overseas based players instead of what happened now, where we get players all of them at 30, we have picked players at 30 for the first time. That is what we're running away from. So the policy is what we are discussed. As to maybe the player where you attack, the coach don't even like him. We never tell the coach, say, I don't pick the team. So we are make sure that we deal with policies to achieve what we want to achieve. So I can tell you.
Mr. Speid, any player you hear we tell about on here, because that's the one of the players I talked to you about. And he was actually in Jamaica journey. I saw it on his Instagram. Any one of these players, because I believe, Mr. Speid, that is the top.
I'm not hearing you so good.
Okay, you're not hearing me? You hear me journey with her?
Yeah, we're hearing Mr. Speed. Internet kind of choppy, but continue. Let me hear.
Yeah, hear me?
Yeah, may I hear you?
Okay. Yeah, are you hearing better, Mr. Speed?
Yes, I hear you now.
Yes, I'm saying because that was one of the things that I think kind of took over the last campaign. Once a person watch a championship, a League One game, and him see a player related to a Jamaican, they feel like the player should be in the team. I totally disagree. I believe if you're gonna bring somebody in, they have to be top brass, top talent. So the players like Kiddo Hart Taylor we're telling you about and Omari Hutchinson, they're not just playing and they're not just Jamaican, they're dominating. These are youngsters who are dominating, and we're like, they're the future. We imagine having these players for the next 10 years. So that's why we are bringing up these players to you. So it's not a thing like we are going to send me personally, now I'm going to send you one of them long list there with everybody from England. Like it's going to be a few gems. Okay, this is a thing, Mr. Speed. I spoke to a coach, a legend from Brøndby FC. You have the two brothers, Brian Lodgeup, Michael Lodgeup. They are part of football operations there. And I asked, I said, why? What do you think? Why you guys don't bring over more Caribbean players or players from Jamaica? And I'm being honest with you, Mr. Speed. His reply was, they're sporadic on the ball. They're sporadic on the ball, and this is something I have to agree with. They're sporadic on the ball. No matter how good they look in the schoolboy football, whenever they have the football, they either kick it to the next team or they just do something silly. Like when are we gonna try to get our players to be more composed? Because that's what the game is now. Being composed, having the football, and knowing what your next move is. That's from a legend saying the players are sporadic on the football. Is that something you notice?
Right. So and look here. Football is a lot of what do you call it, opinions. Everybody have an opinion, right? And that is why we try to come up with policies to serve the sport better. So I mean, what you're saying is true. And as I said before, if we can get these players at 19, top quality players, I mean, that would do good for our football, because in the kid of art in say 4 years time, he's 23, he's more in prime. He's gonna be a person who's educated properly in the UEFA region. And he's going to bring a lot of things to the table. What we have to be careful about Jamaica is that we have a team and nobody know each other. So we have to have a base and a structure here, and then we build on it. And that is what we're trying to do, and not get sidetracked with this. But lists, I have a lot of lists with a bag of people. More than half of them don't have no passport. What am I going to do with them? So these are some of the issues that we have to work through and make sure we make the right decisions. But at the same time, we can still on and wait from 40 people to get passport and then not training a team where we have out here locally, but we know we have access to and can teach them a moment. So that is really our working through people. I'm trying to make the right decision. So that's what we're doing now.
Hey, Mr. Speed, I got another question. You touched on something earlier too. And when you said the player have to be playing in the Premier League, not just Manning Cup against the lower age group and average age group players. They will look good in the Manning Cup and then them can't match up in the Premier League. So there's a particular player that come to mind immediately after you said that. And he's not right now playing in the JPL. The player, how much you think of the player Duncan McKenzie from JC?
Which player?
Duncan McKenzie from JC.
You're far back in the steam track. Look here, I know of Duncan. He's a really good player. But what you want me to say? Coach pick Duncan. I'm not going to pick Duncan. If the coach don't want Duncan, I can't help him. But it would be good if he applies his trade against top quality people that play in the Premier League, because the players from Costa Rica and Honduras and all those places, their players will be playing against top quality players, against professional players. So we need our players to go out, try to join a professional club. One of the good things about Jamaica and a lot of people probably don't know this, each team can have 5 amateur players registered on the team. So 5 times 12 is 60. No, sorry, you can have 10, any amount of amateur player registered on the team. You don't have to have a professional contract. So you're not putting your college thing in jeopardy. So each team can register any amount. It's only that on match day you can only have 5 on the match card. So that is 5 times 12, which is 60. So don't sit there and say you mash up Manning Cup or you mash up that Costa Cup. You're not have to do nothing. You're not even have to train because they are not even in training now. One join a Premier League club, so you're in training with somebody. So when the national team call you, you have the right fitness level, you're being competitive, you're playing every day, you're learning as you go along. Those are the players that the coaching staff will be encouraged to pick. Don't tell me what you did in a Manning Cup. You're playing against 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds and you're 19. What is that? When you go to play against Costa Rica and Honduras, they're all 19-year-olds. They're all playing against professional players. So we keep on calling all of these players names when they look good. I play some like a schoolboy football. Next thing is that I need to explain this to you again. In Jamaica, we only have 27 licensed coach and 12 C licensed coach. All the rest of coach are somewhere below. So when you beat up one coach where have a D license or a license where not even qualify as a D, and you think say you know if you teach the kids, come on, you don't know anything. And that is what I'm running away against. So players can look good individually, but in a team themselves. All of those things we have to take them into consideration when we're picking a team. And that is why a lot of time coaches kind of look and say, who coach you? Look here, it's no different from when somebody overseas trying to buy a Jamaican player. You know what we really say? Who coach you? And that is why they don't pay a lot of money for our players because they must say, oh, well, a coach, you don't know nothing. Even if they have talent. So don't let us fool ourselves, right? People want to know that these players are being coached by proper coaches. They know the moments, they know what to do. And you can see a player who look really exceptional, but him really don't know nothing because how can the coach teach us? Don't know. So all of those things is being taken into consideration. There's a clear player pathway that was created. We make sure that each team have registered 8 players under 21 in the Premier League. Must. So we create the pathway for you. So if you want to play for the national team, use the pathway. And the pathway is one play Premier League. Don't tell me say you broke some schoolboy and win some cycle on your book. No. That's a different level. And it's the same thing we are talking about. Every single person who have a kid in their backyard are playing now call me and say, my kid good enough, we must pick him for the national team. It don't go like that. So me have somebody call me, okay, me have a kid in the academy in the US. Me say, okay, which academy? Oh, when we find out I'm in the 3rd tier in the US. What am I going to do with a kid like that? 3rd tier academy in the US.
Keep carry water. So Mr. Speed, before me hand over to Ryan, because we are go on the hour marks, 1.5 marks soon. When I saw the player Richard King, right? Ryan, a lot of people thought I was crazy. I said I thought he was one of the best talent I've seen out of Jamaica as a defender. And I looked at the player from this angle. His composure, it goes back to what I said, the sporadic play. His composure on the football. He's always close to the defender when he's tackling. So if he does fall, it's a soft fall. What I'm saying, are we looking for more players like that? Because I think players like that is what we need. I think Jamaica, we need to move away from those sporadic players. Like you hear a man say, lash him. We don't need any more of those defenders. Because VAR is going to be their worst nightmare. VAR, we need smart players. Players like Richard King, I think that player is amazing. I want you to give us a little update on Richard King. How is it looking for him? Because I think any scout saw the tapes of that player would know that player is a smart football player. What's the news on him? Where is he? How is his progression going? Did Mr. Speed freeze up?
I didn't hear you were in and out. I didn't hear you so good, JT.
Yeah, Richard King.
You need to get a computer, bro.
Oh, me?
Director right now. You need to have a computer.
Okay, Mr. Speed. Are you hearing now, Mr. Speed? Are you hearing clearly? Can you hear us?
Right. So if I'm not sure what I didn't hear something, but
Richard
you're
King,
so
what's
correct.
the progress on Richard King?
Richard King, what's the progress?
Yeah.
No, you're so correct. I mean, so when you're playing the Premier League, Marcel Gill can really go back and track your progress, right? Him can, because we have Instat, him can track you and say, okay, him can just say, I want players whose pass completion rate is 80%. And I want players whose confrontation rate is 60%. I want players who win 6 out of 10 year duels. So you see, football get very scientific. So if he did that and him go on him Instat and win Premier League, him can type him thing and him get all of that. And him get a total schoolboy football. When him get a total a man who play third tier or second tier academy in some country. These are the problems that we're having, and people keep on coming and say this man must be. No, we can't even measure how good him is because there's nothing to measure him. While everybody who understand the game understand that if you have a team where the average pass comes 80 to 85%, you have Manchester City. That's it, you know. But therefore the team must good if you can achieve those things. So these are some of the issues we have when people come and call us on. Stop calling people. We don't even can measure if the people if them when them going to confrontation 1-on-1. If about 25%, we are doing a man like that in our central midfielder defender. If that is his percentage. So Premier League, which will make rapid strides, now give us a chance to measure players and have an idea of the type of team we can put together based on their performance scientifically. Of course, the eye test is there too, but if you know, don't trust your eyes. Don't trust your eyes. Make sure you have the facts to back up the thing. And these are the issues then we have with these people who are coming with these players when they're not in a record. We don't know what they're doing. You understand? Even if Marcel Gill want, if Instat don't record something, because we don't record all of them, he can still get the matches, because we have all the games that play in the Premier League, and he can sit down or beg somebody sit down and do it and get all of these stats by just watching this one player. And this is where we want to go, people. Scientific. Know what we're all about. Know what type of team we're building. Just don't hear a fear scheme, everybody sit down and say, him good. Hey, there was a famous player which I won't call him name. A man used to tell me, say, oh, that man is so good when he pass the ball, nobody can read it.
Speed, somebody in the comment section asks, how much are these under 20 players who playing in the JPL getting game time? That's very important.
Yeah, big question.
Yeah, that's a good
right. So there again, we can go on. We have sites where we can go on and see how much minutes the player play. So we know if he has been playing too. Because that's one other thing with the 50 persons that we identified. We're going through now to see how much minutes the team actually get them. To see if them really playing or them just register them on this.
Yeah.
You still didn't answer the thing on Richard King, Mr. Speed. What's his progress? What is it looking like for him?
Oh, Richard. You know, we don't really want to talk too much, but we have a lot of interest from all over the world.
Is it true Brentford ready to put 40 million on table?
Not like 40 million. Yeah, we have offers, you know, the million, near million close. But nothing like up there. But we have some offers on the table. But again, we have to try and handle it properly because Europe, people in Europe that ask about him, people in the Americas ask about him. We have people who want to go USL with them, so you disqualify yourself when you say USL. So I mean, we were not rushing. We were close to making him sign for some person, some agents, and then we just back and say, oh, don't rush. Just wait. Until more people get to present themselves of what they're going to offer. But we know who for disqualify once them say certain things, just disqualify them. Basically, we're trying to talk to people who have the same vision that we have. One good thing about him, I've never seen such for a long time, such a loyal and intelligent person who I speak to him about every single person who asks about him. I just listen to him, and him so grounded and want to make the right decision. I mean, we believe he can play for any team in the world, you know, at centre half. You know, he's so silky smooth. He just needs to get stronger.
Hey, Mr. Speid, when you talk about loyalty, bro, we have to big you up on that. Because you know, say, we send a man to link him, your player, an agent, and him say, yo, him in a good hands is Mr. Rudolph Speid. And him say, no. So I have to big you up on that. I test him and see how good him loyalty with the Cavaliers football team. But him say no. Me I tell you, God Almighty truth, man. Yesterday, our agent called me and said, how I can get in contact with him, and them message him on Instagram, and him say, yo, him say him good. Him in good.
No,
Yeah,
because what you see, when somebody players just want to get the $2,000 a month because it's more than when they get to Jamaica, then they make the wrong decision. But he's not like that. He's very focused, and we get offers, and we just don't like the offer because, you know, people want to bring him up and park him, basically. But I said, no, that. And him understand the game, which is one can for a youngster to understand the game, and understand where him could make mistakes if him go certain places, you know. And it is so good, easier. I mean, maybe I can't veto anything to kind of contract with me, but him understand by himself, it is so good now. We really so him, I have to say, it's like.
What him salary? How much I giving him at Cavaliers now?
If what?
What him salary at Cavaliers Football Club right now?
What's him mad? When would I tell you that? No, man, personal business that I can't tell him personal.
No, him buy.
You can't drop that on YouTube.
Because the 2,000 years would have very appealing to him still. But even most of that are shorter.
No. This is what me I run family tail. It's like when I go up on the Liverpool and I go up on the ML, the USL, and see them get 2,000. We have to be on top sometime with it.
Ryan, no, Ryan, you see, in politics, them have a thing where you call red meat, where you throw it to your base.
Ryan, you don't want nobody to rob him. But not tell him salary. You don't want nobody to rob him.
All right.
Good enough. You know,
Let me say still, real quick. Mr. Speid, you have 50 players in the provisional right now. When you cut it down to March 16, how many players you're planning on calling to the final list of the local base players, the camp?
For which one the camp is a dual camp. The local senior team and the under 20 is a dual camp.
All right, when you talk about 50 players you're looking at, you're referring to the under 20, right?
No. We're not going to call all 50 to the camp. No. That's why we're going through to see who is playing. We're still going to look at the man up to see who excel.
No, he might misunderstand, not the whole thing. I talk about the final 20.
Probably internet, but
people. Yeah, but he said I'm gonna chop it down.
Yeah, like how many players more I know I gonna get called now to camp.
Okay.
I get dropped.
I get you.
Yeah.
We're going to look at. That's why we're going through the list to see the persons who have been playing. We're going to get the ISA and we're going to cross-check. So the people who excel with the ISA list and the people who excel in the Premier League are easy to tick off, right? I mean, and then after that, we're going to go right around the country and see if we miss any gem. You know, so yeah, we have a little plan.
So let me say this real quick. So from the announcement made that the under 20 and when they be playing and all that, and there's under 20 squad, people been hitting up my IG, my WhatsApp in the group, sending me message and stuff. Because they know I have connection to all the YouTube platforms and all of the YouTube channels, them and the communication. So some consistent names that's been hitting me up. Of course, we know the Zimenez, the Devante Campbell, Cleo Clark. They want to know if Busy Atkinson would be qualified for this under 20. And also Christopher Pearson, being that he turned 19 already.
Well, I didn't hear everything you said, but Christopher, the thing is, when you're born 2003, later Christopher is born. Christopher was born 2003, so he is eligible. So that's the age we have to look for, 2003 or after. And there's some players that we already know that starting their Premier League team time. Those would be the first that we'll put in and pick them out, and then we'll look for others.
Okay. Most definitely, Mr. Speed. So you guys finish asking a question about the under 20 car, more kick off the ball game now, We have some question.
Yeah, with the under 20, Mr. Speed, when is the competition gonna start, and what are our chances look like? Are it's too early to say based on you have to assemble the team first? But what's the information on when the competition starts and all that?
June, JT.
I didn't hear what you're saying. Sorry.
Okay. When does the under 20 competition start?
I didn't hear you. Somebody can repeat what he said for me?
Yeah.
JT start June.
Okay. Just so the
Mr. Speedy was asking when the under 20 competition starts. So preparation, you have camp the 16th, that's gonna cut down. Do we have any friendlies for the under 20 leading up to the tournament in June? Plans?
I didn't hear that. But if I believe I hear you, I know. I think the competition is in July, the first stage of it.
July the 3rd.
Somebody said June the 3rd. And Ryan asks about the kid Whisper. A lot of fans are asking about that kid Whisper from Craig Butler's camp.
Whose camp?
From Craig Butler's from Phoenix.
But all these players are eligible to play in the under 20. The players who have the age. We're not going to be against these players. So if you have good players, I know that his players doesn't play any, but I know he has exceptional players. One of the good things about Craig players is that they have always been playing against Premier League clubs, including my club, all the time. So we have a very good idea. I have a very good idea of who are the top players in this camp that have the age that Champagne League.
Okay. But are you aware of the player name that I just called?
Whisper.
Who? Whisper?
Yeah. The striker,
I know him very well. Very, very well.
So he's a number 9. Score only for goal for Aston Villa and them team there night. Look how friendly him. Mr. Speed, I need to get good internet, Virgin. Yeah. But big up to everybody down there. The people, we're not gonna move further and get the video to 150 likes, man. A joke, man. I'm gonna blow off the bandana right now, people now. Hit the like button, man. Get the video up on the video card. Different. So more ask two gentlemen and they ask him any questions.
Ryan, I believe in a couple of minutes to so.
No. Hold on, Mr. Speed. All right, so you don't have nothing. So all right, let's go to this thing with the sports minister Babs again about the funds and stuff. See?
The what?
The funds, $3.5 million every month the JFF get. What that money they do? What that money they do?
Ryan, that's a chicken feed, man. Look here. You open your program with your source, say one of the man get 1 million, right? 1 million a month for him pay.
Yeah.
So you ask about the next 2.5 million, right?
Yeah.
So think about it. We have 8 national teams we play time. Under 15 male and female, under 17, under 20, and the senior. And every now and then we chip in with the Olympic team, or we chip in with a beach team or some other team. So if one man get 1 million out of 3.5 million, right? So we are struggling to pay the rest of people. You don't need to dip you have to find additional money to pay them. So, and then you talk about assistant coach, all of those things, physical trainer, you talk about goalkeeper coach. A peanut that, man. We should get more money. So a JFF expenditure for the World Cup qualifying here will be nearly $1 billion. 3.5 million a month times 12. You talk about $40 million. Joke. Government should have give it like about 5 times that amount. And you know why they don't give it? We have 44 national associations we have to get money, right? I mean, I understand everybody forget money. But we are the most popular one. And then what did happen with the fund? That money are not taxpayer money, the money people gamble. Are the tax and the gambling make up the fund there, And when one former prime minister who loves sports, he'd say all of the money must go to sports. But you know what they do with the money? Then take the money and tap up in a 5. So you have so it become the Chase fund, which S stands for sports. So sports only get 40% of the money. So I'm not tell you that sports only get 40% of the money. When it is designed that sports should get 100% of the money. So that is why we only like a chicken feed or tie. We can't do nothing at all, but we wait for the feed still, but we think they should.
Who rest of money go? Sports get 40%.
You have to go find out the cheat and from. I can't remember some of them, but I know say like education in CHASE and the S stand for sports, which get 40%, and the next 60% go to the next 2 disciplines. It's so wicked that you have a thing in education tax, so everybody pay, and we still have to put some of the money towards education. So that is why the sports program in Jamaica don't progress more, because some persons see it fit. It channel the money from sports and put it in a 4 other things. Health, right? Then put in a health too, right? Inside the government fund the health, other money they have help fund some of the health things. So when you hear people that chat them out, you have to kind of know the real root of everything why we have so much issues. The money was made for sports only, and some smart person decide to share up with 5. So that is why we can't get the money to advance the sports them in Jamaica as all they should.
Is this Jamaican dollars? 3.5 million Jamaican dollars we're talking?
Yeah.
If what?
Is this 3.5 million Jamaican dollars we're talking about?
Yeah, 3.5 million.
Brother,
Ryan, when we tour our student with my team, 10 million me spending around. I'm with you, Ryan. Mr. Cash that. They should have shame to talk about it.
Ryan. Yeah. Ryan, me lose up. Me think a US dollar, brother.
No, lose off of man. Hold on, man. I want to know some question, brother, and that's why I have Speed. I know say Speed 15, the man that have the money and the man that not take this from the bank. So that's why me ask the question. So people get the video to 150 likes, people. We now get them conversation and nowhere else. You never come here, so. Anyway, Mr. Speed.
I have what all? Ryan, all your Premier League club we have spent 5 million a month, I'm betting cash that your Premier League my club.
Me still believe. Alright, when the JFF can, because them have this prosperity with the people them in like me, man, like myself. Man in there with them hand touches, right? When the JFF can say, yo, all right, them a got this, them rumor and all of them. When them a go come forward and say, all right, people, we are make this, we don't want to put it up on the website. Nobody now go up on the website. Come on.
Who report petty cash, man? Petty cash, man. But, hey, if you hold on. Big and serious.
Everything.
Big and serious.
Won't you spend?
No, but big and serious. If I was anybody shame for say me give 3.5, now that's so shame. You don't even walk my mouth and say so. The number one sport in my country.
For the 3.5, I move past that. When me want to forget to understand, every money we want to get in the kitty. We need to see our books, how it pay, where the money do, quote. Why we can't
all right,
get
Ryan.
Ryan,
hold on, man. Me hear you, man. Let me tell you something. People just misinformed. The JFF audited financial statement for 2021 is on FIFA website. You can go there and look and see every dollar we get and every dollar we spend. We get audited by FIFA and CONCACAF, and we report on everything, and we now have no issues. FIFA give you the money, CONCACAF give you the money we're supposed to get every year, right? We show And as a matter of fact, when FIFA or CONCACAF give you money, it is put in bucket. You can't spend it on nothing else except where you and them agree say you'll spend it on. So the man can't take evidence.
All them know that. All them know the money spent on.
Because they audit, then come audit themselves.
Yeah.
Them come audit themselves, and Jamaica go under every single audit, including every new one if I come up with. I will pass all of them. One time we'd have an issue, I will clear it up, right? Because the issue was simple. We're like when people get per diem, we're giving the players cash. I would change and know them have to give them bank account. I will send it to them bank account, so nobody no longer cash anymore. And so only breach with it.
Who did the finance Tony? On a report. Waterhouse, Price Waterhouse.
Player do what?
The auditing. Who did the auditing for the Football Federation? Price Waterhouse?
No. There's an audit firm. I remember what their name, but them certified. And also
I know them.
there's a company. I remember them. But if you look on them accounts, look here, go up on the FIFA website and look, you see who. And it is certified, and people them do a decent job in my mind. I mean, we know about good auditor and them do a decent job. And this.
Yeah, Ryan, when Mr. Speed come back, listen, $3.5 million can't buy a taxi, brother.
No, I understand what you say, Taylor, but more know some of the money, more know, because too much of the football, brother.
But Ryan, 3.5 million Jamaican dollars. 3.5 Jamaican dollars can't run nothing. That can't even run a full cup, brother. Like, you have to talk about hundreds of millions, 100 million and stuff. Like, it's Jamaican money. It's 150 to $1. You say that's why me you say Jamaican dollars. I don't buy this thing that the JFF is stealing money. I don't buy it. I know a lot of fans have this thing. I don't buy it. I don't think the JFF is stealing money. I'm sorry.
No money not there to steal.
I don't buy
no
it.
money not there to steal. A lot when we take a chartered flight. Imagine me do a chartered flight to go down so at 50,000 US for Dominican Republic. And we take chartered flight with the Reggae Boyz and to go all over the world in a CONCACAF. You think that if money for a whole year can't even pay for the chartered flight? Come on, make nobody ahead of ourselves. There's no money there to steal. People have to do work, like have to work for free. Whole heap of money work for free just to make ends meet. There's nothing there for steal. People start run up their mouth and attack all that thing. Careful, you know. Jamaica now then start for people for slander, you know. So more careful.
All right, Mr. Speed. The other day the females team went away, right? And the sports minister asked the president. The president said to the sports minister, say, I'm going to sell some of the seat there, right? To fans to travel with the team. How many fans travel with the team? Because the president said no fans travel with the team. But my information I tell me, say, people travel with the team. And money, people pay.
Yeah, it's like a something they do. Me don't know nothing about this because I can't try to be everything. But what I say is if you hear people travel with the team, there's a reason why they're there. We know frivolous and care people not supposed to. I've gone on 2 trips with the Reggae Boyz in the qualifier. And we know all who travel with the team. But with charter flight, they don't really cost the jet anything more when I go. Because if they have to pay for your ticket for me, I mean most of them don't have money like that. So I can't see what the people might talk about. Yeah. Them just being Jamaicans and they want
to is just a team of the Football Federation over the years, a pass. Is it
well, look here.
Some of this really and truly, I know you've been in the Federation for 2 years, Speed, but some of this has been tarnished the JFF over the years because people have accused them. You still let them all come and say money has been stolen when they're supposed to spend. So these are the things where I hamper over the new generation where you're saying that the JFF. But I still believe some of the old men them still need to go. Not the regime.
The way how football used to operate in the past, you could have do things like that because there was a lot of cash passing all around. Play for cash. Even when you go play an international game, they promote that game where money in cash in the US dollars. That don't happen now. When you draft your contract, you get man transfer money electronically to the JFF account. What you do it? In the year, it goes straight into the account. When FIFA pay you, then pay money straight to your account. And when you are pay out now, they make sure you say lock up that you have to pay it out to straight to somebody's account. So if the little, you get 10,000, 40,000 a year for my 30,000.
All right.
Yeah, let me just say something till Mr. Speed come back. Yeah, bro. I think that sometimes some of the fans them as well, bro. They're trying to find certain things that's not the solution, bro. You see what I mean? I think the problem is bigger than that. The problem is bigger than people. I get confused with the 3 million with this day. I think sometimes the JFF is even spending money they don't have, bro, to make things work. If you know how a football program, it
I
takes so
understand
much
that, but
money.
where the money they come from, though? If it that's a good question, you know. That's a good thing, you know. Mr. Speed, JT Taylor says sometimes the JFF will have the money, but them still find it.
Them do
JT.
No, what I was saying, Mr. Speed, that I think sometimes the JFF even have to come up with ways to supplement the money they don't have to make it work, because I think it takes more to run a football program than what you guys are getting.
Yeah, sometimes people help us to, you know, but this corner, no, because if the minister says should have given 10 million to help with the Reggae Girls qualify for the World Cup for transportation only. But again, she defined where she can use it, where we can use it to do. So it's not like we even get the money now on a lot of instances. So, and that is how we survive. People do help us. Don't believe that people don't help us. People help us all the time.
Yeah, but why? But this are the thing. People help us, but why we can't hear somebody from the football page come every time them back? We not the money. We not the money.
Yeah, because some of your people abuse the people when they come. Even on the stream when you're looking at, you see how people abuse. Make sure them that they abuse me now and I say me a liar. So people can't bother with that. So let's not bother come and say nothing, just stay at the yard. Because at the end of the day, the person who are cost, then they'll give JFF 1 cent. So people might say, oh, why bother with you? And you're not even going to give JFF 1 cent. And you just have cost. You're not doing nothing for the JFF, but you just stay there cost every day. And slander people. So people just can't bother. And that is what me find when me ask them, why bother? Eh? Not like me who don't really care, because you're there on your own. You know? Me I go my way and you go your way. Go your way. And some of you people protect the perfect persons and when they come on the show. And I have to learn to protect them and make people
Mr. Speed. Yes, they need protection. But sometimes they might run away from the hard question them. And that's the thing where you can't run. Look how you stand up. No matter how they might throw it at you. Because you're man, you're balls. Rest of them are run on a tight, brother.
Well, me know now. So you can always start. Me have a number 1 male team in our country, me a champion, and me have a girl team come second. Which who will contribute that much to the game. And as Mr. get 40,000 Jamaican dollars every year to do all the work for me and take care of abuse. And they go to my bank account and I get in cash and I get it 4 times for the year, 10,000 Jamaican each. I mean, work out that GT and how much that US and US. So that's what me get. And me can say it all the time. And me not abuse nothing. Me not go on every trip. Me go when necessarily so me have to go. Me not abuse nothing. But me work hard for the JFF. And that's and so if I'm a little man want to sit down and talk all heap of things about me, you can just say, brother, what you do? You know nothing. So that's how me look on it, so me not even bother worry. You want
Yeah. And that's why Ryan, that's why Mr. Speed, I don't get, if you look at all the streams, I don't get involved in money talk when it comes to the JFF, because the money them I talk about, it can't buy milk for your premiership club. May I tell you, brother? It takes a lot of money for run a football club. So them little minuscule things there, I feel like, Ryan, I'm more about solution and how we can get Jamaica to play some more better looking football. We start getting more players transition into the Premier League and just represent we better. I think some of the fans, we are caught up on these little things like, Jamaica, some money slip under the table. Yeah, as Mr. Speed said, probably back in the day when it was a cash system And an audit, Ryan, is when they make the payments, it's documented. It's the receipts are there. So when whoever FIFA check for the auditing, they can see the money trail. They see who is getting paid. They see where it's going. That's how they come and look at your books. So the JFF would have really have to cook the books and hide money and them things. So I think, bro, we have to look on the bigger picture. I don't get involved in the little money talk. Because me about that the $3 million. Come on, Ryan. You know that.
I think that Bar Stamps said that this is a very good question. This is a very good way in there. This is a very good brother. This is a very good way in the car. Bro, right now nowadays, brother, you have to open up to the fans, brother. You have to open up to the fans. Me and for the fans, you have to open up. And the more the JFF hide away from the thing, people are going to suspect you, brother. You see it? But big up for the comment. And people, make sure you smash the like button. But Mr. Rudolph Speid seems like him dep on the move, boy. Boy, Mr. Speid, me have to thank you, Bridget. No matter where you are,
I have to leave it, Ryan. I have to leave you. I have to go somewhere.
All right, thank you, man. Really appreciate it.
Right.
Thank you, man.
All
Thank
right,
you
look
so
more.
much.
Yeah, man.
Ryan, don't go nowhere yet, you know. People no get be exclusive over here, no. Now disrespect the man program, so. I be exclusive when I get over here a while ago, you know, man. Hit up the like button, man. Beat it up like a hammer, man.
Yo,
Stop respecting man thing.
I respect the man JT Taylor.
Yeah, and Jay Weather, me have respect Jay Weather. Jay Weather prompt me this morning and say, JT, go on with the squad. And me say, JT.
I'm an inbox, man, IG and WhatsApp and thing. People, them, the youngster, them excited. Yo, me I telling you, say, if them listen the under 20 team here and have an inter squad match and advertise it and thing and get some fans in a stadium east allowed, I tell them, man, them can make money, man. I go down wake up Jackson, go play another inter squad match. Just travel the island, you see me? With a couple inter squad match. Them can make some money, you know, because the drought at the schoolboy football period there. Remember you talk about players, the best of the best in the island of Jamaica, but play schoolboy football and play for them Premier League club and thing, you know. So them can make some money, man. Them go through the island all around and travel with the team and do some inter squad matches and sign some gears and some them high school jersey and thing. Money is there for make for this, man. Good marketing strategy that. But we need to discuss this a little bit more because some dates jump out and I need to see like some friendly international are going for the under 20 team during those windows that spell a period before the tournament actually kick off.
Yeah.
JT, it would be good for them play against the Premier League team them. I want them
Yeah. All of the team and Ryan, because I think this under 20 qualifier to me is almost. Remember the first time I came on, I said the under 20 team and the under 17 team is more important to me than the senior team. If Jamaica is ever gonna get it right, because the senior team is now we're trying to fix the house from the top. Now we have a chance to fix the house from the foundation. I'm excited about what Mr. Speid said tonight, that Paul Hall will be helping with the coaching. Because if Paul Hall is the man going forward, we need Paul Hall to know the players them from now. We don't need fear look and say, warm to the Monday at USL, warm to the Monday. Because see, Junior Flemings is in France right now. When they is in the reserve team. It's a reserve team.
You have to do a catch up.
Because he wasn't trained, he wasn't coached up correctly in the USL, Ryan. The game is probably the game is much faster than him. So he has the raw talent. I'm a fan of Junior Fleming, but as I said, when Junior Flemings reach over there, so he might go play against someone who just camp on the football and I get the same job done what he's capable of. That's why I said to you, Richard King, to me, is one of the best defenders I've seen coming out of Jamaica in the last 10 years. And I'm not talking about your prototypical Jamaica defender, the big defender where you go come slide tackle down the link. I talk about brains, composure, how him tackle, and him fall, he commits soft falls because he gets very close to the striker. Him not running, come crashing. And I'm telling you, that kid, he has a bright future.
And big up to the people in the comment section, but people, sometimes you have to be respectful with sometime with the people them come on the platform. Like the backer thing, we must stop that bridging. Not a good look, people. Me not like it. Me see it happen on other platform, but Ian Camber is not a good look. If you disagree with what somebody said and thing, don't throw no backer. It disrespectful, especially if a person you watch it and all of them stuff there. You understand? And that's why we can't get most of some of the people them for come and speak to the people them. You understand? Because
It's bad, Ryan. It's bad because at the end of the day, that's why I'm saying, no, when I start show up Mr. Speed them, I talk to them certain way. Them say me sell out. I mean, I say at the end of the day, Mr. Speed them I do more for Jamaican football than everyone away on here. So
true.
That's just a fact, bro. Mr. Speed them I help organize things so we can actually see Jamaica suit up and watch pan with TV set. We might not agree with what going Ryan, but at the end of the day, me now go come and just bash everybody from the JFF, brother.
Yeah, but people may understand when you say social media, but come on, people, man. We have to name the man. We have to do better, man. We have to do better. And it's not like it's just the same set of people them. I do it. I throw the background all. It's not a good look. I watch it on another platform and me not like it. You understand? Me not really like the bucket show, brother. Me not really like it, Bridget.
People them were just joined to Ryan. Repeat again, Mr. Speed said the squad of 50 gonna be cut down, and then there's a squad that's gonna be called on the 16th of March. And joining eyes watching that squad in camp gonna be Paul Hall, Marion Garden, of course, coach himself, Gail, Speed and Downswell. And then from that, them are gonna make final decisions because they understand the importance of this under 20 squad. So all want to have eyes on these players and bring them through training and drills and everything, you know. So there you have it. Under 20 gonna be dropped on the 16th, the provisional local base.
Yeah. Bro, me interested. And I look forward to see that local tournament. I go do some more video on that tournament because if the youth them merge with the senior team, you know, them are go see player with them on, them inspire. You understand? And them are go work hard for get there. But I think we'll leave it too late, though, Taylor.
Yeah. This is why I asked Mr. Speed my second question. I said, how important is this campaign to you, to the JFF? Because the fans them, you know what happened to them again right now? This is what's reaching the JFF and Jamaican football. The fans them not drop asleep from the senior team. The same energy the fans them did, you know, them not sleep, you know. When them now go make the under 20 a slide, Ryan, like back in the past, where Jamaica under 20 just suit up and we drop out against some like a team, and you know hear nothing about it, and we wait. The fans them they pan it like matlock every day. Jay, we know whether you know in the group as the man them wake.
Yeah. Can't keep up with it, brother. Can't keep up. But people, get the video to our 150, man. Come on, like up the thing, man. Boy, Taylor, it was a good show and good idea, yeah, my boy. And
Ryan, I'm telling you something right now. See if you can put it in the comment section.
But yeah, man, we want to big up everybody same way, guys. I want to big up everybody, but I think we need to start come up with more solutions. That's why, Mr. Ryan, let's bring on Mr. Speed. Because what I realize, Ryan, is a lot of speculation happens amongst the fans. Everybody think them know what happened. Everybody know where the money is steal. Everybody know why this a player in the squad. So I said, I could bring on Mr. Speed and ask the questions because I like clarity. Because I'm not trying the speculation. People need to say, this is my opinion, or you're speaking facts. And he came on. I didn't even know who the coach for the under 20 was. That's the first thing I say. Who is the coach? What's his qualification? We need to know.
Bro, my pro that brother the way I come from, brother. He was the water boy at Waterhouse. He was the water boy. Run on the field. he was a water boy, brother.
I'm not Ryan. I'm not happy doing no.
And
To
where
me,
he come from, him.
no, brother. He's another local coach again. This is another local coach again, Ryan. I mean, here say about 50 play. When me and Mr. Speed say 50 local players, that's great. But I'm like, the same wild football we're gonna see again. That's why I'm asking Mr. Speed, is this gonna be we're looking for players who are composed on the football or are the same wild thing? Because Ryan, even the female team, it's just wild. You see me I say? I just come kick and run up in a people. That's not how you play football. We need to get some individuals out there who can be composed, stay on the football, even if we don't buy a goal, we stick to the game plan and carry out what we want to do. We can't just have players to just lose them head and just make some mad tackle and just run up and down on the field. It's hard to watch, man. We need composed football, and this is why we said to Mr. Speed, we need those top players from England. We need Omari Hutchinson and those guys. We don't know if they will come though. That's another thing. I know Dre Anyweather always come up with these players, but one of the things me ask Dre Anyweather, you know, believes that some of these players are exhausting their chance to play for England first before they make that decision on Jamaica. Because that hold us back as well, you know.
Yeah, Jay, we love you, but yeah, coming too much, brother. And then you put it at the fans, build up them head. And then
no. Hear me answer now. So him said 50 players. See them player that on my list? Them player that have to be in the provisional squad that on my list gear. Them all under 17 and 18 years old, except for Pierce who are 19.
Yeah. But all of them think the way you message, bro, I can't bring them up on the screen, brother. It's too much.
Oh.
Brother, yeah, you're one of the problem too, brother. Yeah, one of the problem too. Take that overlay out your face, brother. Brother, you're one of the problem where you are one of the problem where I go. All of these English-based players.
Jay Anyweather, brother.
You are one of them who are the problem, brother. Oh, you know so much of them want play. You get in.
No.
And when they spread the information, all of these members, you have people in the group.
The man hot up the fans them head.
Hot up them head, brother.
Hold on, I'm gonna defend myself now. You see the squad what me give?
Yeah.
None of them are an English-based player, you know. The whole of them are Jamaican local-based player. May I give the top names that we should have named the provisional 50 when I discuss right now where them I go over and I go over them names there. All of them players there are top talent coming out of the schoolboy football and playing in the JPL right now. So just announce the name them because right now you can't pin the whole thing.
Bro, bro, Taylor, I agree with you. You see the coaching thing, brother, that's a kid, brother.
Brother. Yeah.
We have good coach to unlock the ability out. Just like Jurgen Klopp would have say a days and say, yo, a good player. But when I bring him come to Liverpool, I'm going to take him to that next level. We now have none of them coach who have the vision there. And that's a kid. We use a coach. Watch, let me show you something, brother. We use a coach in the under 20. Xavier Gilbert, enough love, enough respect. Thank you for bringing my doctor and me get injured. I play for Excelsior Man. I appreciate it. But this is a different take care of fish. You coach the Excelsior girls team, you coach Waterhouse team, and you coach the Manning Cup team. You don't have much time because you teach Excelsior. You don't have much time with the Excelsior Manning Cup team. And one of the things I want to beat you upon, you fight for the job, you get the job, you hardly did it. It is somewhere as a coach. Can't work. The youth them need the attention. As a coach, you have to do it. You can't leave your assistant. No, with a girl team. Why Jamaica? At least I should have asked Speed, you know. Let me see if I can call him on WhatsApp. Him could answer that. Why we are give people the job we don't ready yet? That more asks the question. Why we keep on give Jamaican coaches don't have the capability to do the job? International football, remember most of these Costa Rican players, they are playing at some of the top league game in the world, you know. Japan under 23, mash up the Reggae Boyz wicked, you know. And them you play for Real Madrid, them you play for Barcelona. The wrong coach, JT Taylor, remember when they say, yo, Paul, him should be a part of the under 23 and the under 20. He must have saying we're going to ask God. That's the future come up in our too many times I depend on these Manning Cup player. Oh, them good and we excited, and when we go, them can't win a match in the group stage.
Number one, Ryan, Manning Cup and them the schoolboy competition. The problem is when them coach up them team, they coach their team to win the Manning Cup.
Yeah.
The way you coach your team to win the Manning Cup, you cannot beat a United States team who pick their best young 18 and 17-year-olds and have them organized. The wild football and now go beat them side the brother. It'll go come down to the board, the chalkboard where the coach goes. So you see me striker, you need to shift this, so you need to check this. So you don't need no man to tell a man about yo dog, check back, come for the ball. What are you talking about, mate? What are you trying to get him to do? You know what I mean? And that's when you're the man I yell to the girl them. Like me, I say, what is he actually looking for from these females? Listen to the man on the sideline, Ryan. I say, we are using the success of the Manning Cup to translate into international football. International football and a picnic thing, brother. That's why it's on TV. A millions people play for TV rights.
Right, watch it.
Watch this stuff. This is not backyard football. So we can't have coaches who are just playing against some team. Me a man say, yo, the next window, I could just squash the team and bring in the Dintil side. I saw when I find them right now, say Dintil, we just use the Dintil team. To play
one ball I'll come over from Dintil.
Nah, Gilly, I think Gilly can manage. I think him can manage. Him teach me PE I excel, sir. And I tell you God Almighty truth. And I Gilly look back. Gilly never come in the class one day yet. Gilly be in the class one day, brother.
Ryan, read a comment here, please. The man say by Boss Thomas. The man say JT him say throw it into Tuco and swing it in. Yo, I saw that. I
didn't hear that for real now. I didn't hear that.
Who said that? The coach?
Coach. Yeah.
What him say?
Yo.
What him say?
You know that girl that put 20 into another girl that makes you swing it.
Ryan, you see top coaches, when you have a set player, certain coaches will say 3 or 2. The team already knew what they practice in training. So them go to 3, or they go to 2 or 1. That means a man I go peel off a man, somebody I go do the move that them doing a basketball. You watch it, Jay. What you call pick and roll. Like you do a pick and roll. A man goes and block off a man, and a man come around to try get the header. Either we go in near post or we go far post. How a coach I tell a girl if you swing it in? So who you swinging it into? You see what I mean? Like, so it's like, bro, we have to move away. That's why when Mr. Speed say it's a local coach, I hold on my head right away. And Mr. Speed say coach a Waterhouse and them place. That's great. But
Gilly teach for PE I excel, sir. But from me I go excel, sir. I'm never in a one class yet. I always give another student information to put on the blackboard. But big up to you, Mr. Gilly. Now I beat you, but you know one of the things I'm learn to when we go to these academy, I don't know if you have seen me stream the game them, Taylor.
Oh yeah, inside the dome and them thing there, yeah.
Bro. Yeah. At the first, normally in a Jamaica coaching, I say, stop, everybody. Coaching term. Freeze! Nobody move.
Yeah.
And not even see somebody move. Everybody stop. Freeze. Yeah. And I see the man I dictate the training session. Him stop it, him slow it down, and this is the next thing too, brother. We have too much coach, we have big belly, we cannot do. They might tell them to run 20 lap and them can't do it. They might tell them to pass the ball away and them can't do it.
But Alex Ferguson couldn't run 10 lap, Ryan. You don't know that too, man.
But in later days, him get people to do it. But him up on the training session, I square the ball. Carl Brown do it. See? Everybody can do it. This is how more I square the ball. This is how more I control the ball. And when me I listen to, this is what I say when in a deep trouble, brother. You see, the more I go to these academy in Canada, brother, I listen to the parents, I turn up there, brother, and everybody know me. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, man. LFC boss, man.
Yo, Ryan, all of these you leaving 3 and 4 training session for the day. With the back of wall, Jamaica only one training session. Youth, a chain, a repetition.
The person said throw it to Tuku and swing it in. That one day, brother, we need the one that is like a legendary. That's a legendary statement, brother. Because that's the same thing, you know. I saw me grow up playing football at Jamaica, you know. A man said just take it down the wing and swing it in. Who are you swinging it to if there's nobody in the box? And how much time you see Jamaican players, Ryan, go down the wing and cross the ball and nobody in the box? Yeah. It happens so often because it's not a build-up where the coach work on it. So hopefully, here we go again, hoping that Paul Hall can offer something. I have to say, though we didn't get any results, I still think the team looked a bit better under Paul Hall. We might not get the results, but I think we looked a little bit more organized. I just think Paul Hall. What do you think, JOIN, with that?
Yeah, we saw especially in the final game, we finally see some sort of identity, some sort of ball playing system into effect, especially when them use the different formation and things. True, man. So we'll see what going forward.
Yeah, last game we done drop out already. Yo, the only way me a back Paul Hall, me I tell you the truth. Paul Hall have to be a man and don't make nobody a push him out.
Yeah.
The only way we start back Paul Hall, he have to be a man and stick on.
Ryan, you know, see Ricky Hill go a month ago be a audition, him come audition for his job, you know, him never win a game and tell him friend. Ricky Hill was at Montego Bay United. Him leave mostly a week ago. Him never win a game and tell him friend. Him just get up, come start coach at Jamaica. I mean, no say audition, him come for audition for the national team, you know. You know what I'm planning to do? Come and win the whole game them with Mobile United, and then them say, look for Ricky Hill, I him forget this side. We not depend that again. We not depend that again, brother. We need proper coaches now, Ryan. We not depend you win couple game in a JPL and you're ready to take over the side. We now go through the fans them, big up the fans them too, you know, because the fans them depend them like white pan rice. The fans them now ease up. So big up the fans them same way.
Yeah, man. Big up the fans there. Big up JT. Big up Ryan. Big up Mr. Speid.
Bro.
Big up on yourself, man. Yo, me have to finish my dinner, you know. This could have missed me, man. Me have to jump on the show, man. What on yourself?
Bro.
What is that?
If I'm win me, I say, yo, Jamaica Football Federation. When you go get the jersey, them ship worldwide.
Finally reach ya. How that 3 months later?
3 months. A Liverpool jersey this my boss last week. Reach me yard, brother.
Man, frighten me because I'm gonna say unwrap it on the stream.
Finally.
Bro, Jamaica jersey, bro, the hardest thing that forget, bro.
Right, I get a Jamaica jersey still. I get a Jamaican jersey shoot and show you. Brother, if you want it, you can get it. Trust me. If a Jamaica jersey, them print them. And now that Adidas is on board, me feel a Jamaican jersey are gonna be more accessible.
Which Jamaica who on board? Adidas when
Adidas. Isn't Adidas? Was it Adidas, right? It's on board.
That was rumor, bro. That was rumor. Not come to him as yet.
It didn't come to fruition.
No.
Okay, but I still think we can get Jamaican jersey.
It's not the pipeline. It's not the pipeline. But me, I wonder.
Where did I see that?
Say Nike and it's in a pipeline, man.
Yeah, it's in a pipeline. It got stuck in the pipeline with the Marigray passport. I'm out.
Yeah, it come like the pipeline from Russia to Germany. Nah, turn on, brother.
Yeah. But why JT like it was a good show. I never expect so much people to turn out. Nearly 200 odd people turn out.
Oh God, man. I'm gonna tell Ryan, this is what I realized with this YouTube platform, Ryan. When you bring stuff that the fans want to know about, They will show up. You see what I mean? If it's just up here, just a tear down the JFF every day, just and buckle people and we speculate to JFF a thief money, and that's just content. What we want to do, Ryan, is answer questions. Like with the fans them talk about in the group where them want to know. We need to get the manager, Ryan. We need to get the manager. We need to get the manager. That the manager for the under 20 that Mr. Speid spoke about. We need to get him on. And we need to have and work on Paul Hall. See if we can get a good interview with Paul Hall. Because we need to ask him more about the scouting.
Yeah, I'm going to link Carl Brown for that. Carl Brown, he talked to Paul Hall, so I'm going to hear Carl say, but I'm going to see probably tomorrow this week, I'm try probably get cousin, fuzzing on it and stuff. Ryan, try get. Yeah. I'm going to try to do that. And my Ryan spell is RYAN. People always a mix up. You have some Ryan spell like that, but my Ryan spell is RYAN. RYAN. Ryan LFC. But Taylor, I'm going to try get cousin. I'm going to try get the under 20 coach by this week.
Yeah, we have to. That's why I said let's kick off the campaign today. So now, guys, we just kick off the under 20 campaign. So now we want to bring on people who can answer questions. We need to get the coach, and we need to know if they're looking at any of the English-based players who are eligible at this age. Because if you don't get them from now, Ryan, we are going to end up in the same problem every year. I try get them on them when we have a big competition. So let's figure it out. All right, here Boss Thomas I asked Mr. Speid that question. I said, who is the scout? And he said they don't have a legitimate scout. It was just them. And he said Paul Hall right now is basically designated as the coach. We need to talk to Paul Hall then, Ryan, because I think there's a breakdown happening with the scouting with the team. It needs to have a smoother transition where players come into the team. We don't want to have that chop thing here where the man you can't find in passport, one of the PH tear out of it. It just, you see me, him last name spell wrong, I know him name so. If him brother pass, we need that thing to work out. That's why I said to Mr. Speid, Ryan, you heard what I said to him. I said we need to solve that part there. The passport thing.
I said the jersey upon when him there. Won't put the type it in on Instagram or what?
No, man, just on Google. I'm not tell you, Ryan, if you want to find it, it's there, man. You can
it's
find
there?
it.
Come out?
No, I'm saying there has to be some kind of merchandise pertaining to the Jamaican team. I don't think it's that bad. I just had a jersey from a while back, so I haven't looked for any.
No, man, better look for the new one, brother. Them have the old one out, but the new one more. See.
Okay.
Oh. My boy said it was for $100. I win him. They know what?
Yeah, sales at Dick's Sporting Goods as well. Right. So that's my shop.
Win him. Let me type in him on Instagram.
Man, tell you know, look good money jersey them did it, bro. Just look out for some players from schoolboy. To be honest, guys, I'm not confident in the schoolboys representing the under 20. It has to be a mixture of them.
The link I just put in the comment section, guys. That's the link for join the WhatsApp group. A few people were asking about the WhatsApp group. Come and join the WhatsApp group. But the man seal, bro. Boy, I mean I forget that jersey tonight, brother. Yeah. So my boy is the real jersey, this brother.
What's the real jersey, man? Them store they are no fake store, Ryan, man. Them store they are official distributors, bro.
Reggae Boyz.
Them store they no sell printed jersey. But yeah, just a little bit on the football, especially in the key positions. I would like to see us at least get a midfielder and a striker out of from the UK. I want to see players who are composed on the football in the middle. I don't want to see just a midfielder who can't make 5 accurate passes in a game. You see what I mean? So hopefully that's why. So Ryan, I'm gonna get some sleep, man. It's 4 o'clock. So hook it up and try to get the coach from the
Yeah.
U20
I
and
got,
let's have some talk with him.
yeah, me go try if schedule it that's you have a better timing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
If we go,
6 o'clock would be good. 6 or 5 o'clock are it's perfect.
yeah, but them time me go down the gym, brother, man. I left my gym for come do a video. So you have to go run it.
Yeah, man, let's do it. As long as if somebody fall off, we can bring them back in. But yo, big up all of the fans, Ryan, and big up yourself. We link, look,
Yeah, man, enough love and respect. People appreciate every single one of you guys joining. But more start out that thing before me leave. That YouTube, that jersey thing I car. More and get that jersey. More and buy that jersey. And my boy, me still have the Liverpool Bailey. Me still have the Liverpool jersey. Me still have the Liverpool jersey for send to your fiance. Whenever I go to that mall, I will definitely. Boy, so yeah, how you say it on sale, brother? Where you say the thing they on sale? But $99 feet, 99 Scarlet bills. Alright, I just the black one, I have the yellow one here already. I don't need a yellow. I send you 2 links. But the first link where you send me about the jersey. See, me I click on that and I type it in and thing. But I see the jersey are coming in. I see the jersey. I type, let me see shop. Come here, so. But as I say, people, I really appreciate all of you guys joining in and stuff. Really, really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, people. And I forget the jersey for this month. This month, the Reggae Boyz are play again. I need a fresh Reggae Boyz jersey. Bailey, I don't want a bogus knockoff jersey, brother. Tired of the knockoff jersey, them, brother. Tired of them, bro. I don't want no more of them, brother. I don't want no more bogus jersey, brother. God no, bro. Anyway, I now get the one for $75, but I just gonna purchase the one for $100 and done. Right now, I get back in all of my jersey them I buy a large amount of people. Large. Can't put name in the jersey. I want to put Reggae Boyz Nation in the jersey, but can't put name in the jersey. Joke thing this star. Two weeks. Oh, man, tell her. 2 weeks, man, I must have shipping, you know. All right, people. Enough love and respect. All of you guys down in the comment section. I have to go for my wallet. So I have to go end this stream. I go for my wallet. pay for that jersey and see if me can get it quick time. So I come get that original jersey and stuff. Yeah. Original. Me can't bother with the knockoff thing, people. Me done it that now. Done it that. Nothing wrong with wearing knockoff, but can't bother wear. I go out in the sun and the sun shine upon the knockoff and then heat that kill me. Yeah, man, me used to that thing there, but think we step up here now and things are going and we have to just do the right thing, right, people? But big up to Bailey, enough love and respect. Big up to all the people them from Rima. Ian Campbell, boy, Ian Campbell is such a spoiled kid, bro. Very spoiled. But Jason, big up for the for that load music. Big up yourself. Enough love and respect. Bro, which Excelsior you go, brother? Excelsior Primary, Excelsior Community College. Bro, you don't go no Excelsior, bro. Stop playing game, bro. Yo, hey, special edition, you miss it, bro. You miss it, bro. You miss it, bro. You miss a wicked. Wait, what the man must say? Mava D. Yo. Bro, Bailey. What kind of bogus site this is saying, my brother? Sign up and save 10% off. So Bailey, tell me something. More to see. What? One business day? Me have to go get that one here. Me have to go buy that one here. One business day, it say. One business day. Yeah, man, me need to go back on the Ryan LFC and get a nice look at for match with that t-shirt and thing. Yeah, Bailey, big up for that. But anyway, people, I'm gonna run leave on here now, people. I want to tell you guys thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Virgin. Classmate, brother. Where your name, bro? Cause this is not the right name, brother. Where your name, brother? You say me a classmate, brother. Where your name, brother? Bro, see my WhatsApp number, message my bro. Man, I say, yo, hey, I chew, you know. Chew out there, brother, but I got, bro. Let me see. What do you mean by you can't reveal your name, brother? You wanted, man, brother? Brother, some WhatsApp number, they message my bro. But remember, when I go do my practical still, I go do my practical up at all months. You know, when I do PE and stuff, I have the practical, you know, pass, javelin and all of them things around the cone and all of them things there. One, me getting a PE still, physical education. One, me having a, you understand? I'm a believe because, you know, I do great in the practical and stuff. So that's why I end up get one in a PE and stuff. But it's a subject where I kind of like it still, you know. It's an all-round that I talk about sports, cricket, basketball, everything. Like and the body part and all of them stuff there. And you know, it's so fascinating. It's so good to me right now where at a young age I kind of know my body. You have to know your body as a professional footballer. But it's sorry when me don't play football. I could have known my body like no, I know my body. But anyway, people, long story short. Long story that, brother. Virgin, message me on WhatsApp, brother. Message me on WhatsApp. But anyway, people, nothing but love and respect. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. My boy Ryan LFC. I like to say peace out. But let's leave here a little bit of brilliant of Tiffany Cameron, the Reggae Girls top striker. Look at this beautiful strike by Tiffany Cameron.
Itt indul meg középre, és ott van két védő a nyakán, majd érkezik még egy újabb Zlidnis, de senki nem lép oda igazából. 2-0 az 55. percben. És ez már tekintélyes előny.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girls top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Can Jurgen's men rise against every obstacle in front of them tonight? Still Henderson, saved by the goalkeeper, and in by Divock Origi. And Liverpool have scored early. Then Mane's in the middle, there's not much else to aim for. Now there is, it's in! It's Gini Wijnaldum for Liverpool! He's caught in a beauty! Wijnaldum! Oh my goodness gracious me! The unthinkable! The unbelievable! Liverpool are level from 3 down against Barcelona! The raw emotion of what's going on in this game. Early goal, Origi!